Coffee in my hand, feeling just fine. Dust rising up where the blacktop ends. That old gravel road's my oldest friend. Faded blonde paint, swinging front gate. Mama's voice calling when I ran late. First kiss stolen where the creek runs wide. Summer nights with the fireflies. Every mile's got a story to tell. I know each one and I know it well. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by. Every turn's a piece of home, I know. My heart beats steady on that gravel road. Sometimes I roam, but I always return to the place where my soul still burns. I can take you down highways unknown, but that gravel road will always lead me home. On that gravel road, I'm free and alive, kicking up stones as the world rolls by.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. I hope you are familiar with me, but if this is your first time joining, then welcome. These past few videos, we have been speaking and practicing in slow English. Speaking in slow English. I also wanted to say thank you for everybody who joined so early, and thank you for being here. We'll have a few clips, videos that we'll look at and also analyze. So I'll have everybody comment during the clips, and I want to mention as well, every day I imitate you speaking. Thank you, Tito. I also want to mention comprehensible input, because a lot of videos now are mentioning or talking about, notice about, comprehensible input. So perhaps at the end of the stream, I wanted to say video. At the end of the stream, if somebody reminds me, we can talk about comprehensible input. I'm writing it down just in case nobody reminds me. Okay. So, unless there's any concerns with the video or the audio, we'll get started. Seems like there are no problems, or nobody is commenting or messaging. This is the first live stream that I have done on the channel. So forgive me if there are hiccups. Notice hiccups are mistakes or problems, we can say. Small problems, hiccups. So I'm not sure if you can have subtitles while I am speaking. I know that usually during the videos I have subtitles. Not today, unless you can add during the stream some subtitles. I don't know, but maybe that would be helpful for some of you. Okay, so as I mentioned, to say something, we can say as I mentioned, or as I referred to earlier, talked about earlier. We're going to review different videos, video clips, and practice explaining what we see. We're going to explain what we see and talk about the videos. So I'll share YouTube and we'll go through a few videos and talk about, after we watch the videos, you guys can write down what happened, and I will correct some mistakes if there are mistakes, and then I'll say what I think is correct. So that's what we'll do. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I think you should be Vittoria. Thanks for joining. I think you should be able to see the screen. We'll watch the video and then we'll maybe look at the comments to see what people are saying or what they are writing. Notice a lot I talk about the T, the silent T. Also the flap T, like writing, we can say writing. So we will look at what people are writing. Okay, let's watch the first video.
Get back.
Okay. Any first impressions? There's a gun, there's an animal, and here we can see mountain. We can say mountain lion. So this, this animal
Get back.
is actually a mountain lion. Right there. We can say mountain lion. Also the name cougar. People say sometimes cougar or mountain lion. So feel free to be brave and participate. Participate means to take part or to join in writing down your thoughts of the video. Obviously, notice obviously, we have an animal, and we have a man walking away from the animal. That is basics. A1, A2. How can we develop our sentences and use more vocabulary? What else can we say about the video? Let's watch one more time. Maybe there's some information. He was almost to be attacked. Ricardo, he was almost attacked. We don't need to be. We can say he was almost attacked by the cougar. Perfect. Some people say attacked. It's wrong. So attacked is wrong. We want to say attacked, just like we would say asked, attacked. Good job. He was almost attacked by the cougar. What else? He did something else. Let's go back because we have a lot of details. We can also listen. We can hear something. We'll keep watching and try to get people to participate. Take part. Okay. Let's pause and let's go fast forward. We can say fast forward. He shot the lion. I'm good, Samantha. Thank you. I'm doing well. He shot the lion to defend himself. That's good. But not lion, Victoria. I think you joined a little. Is it a lion? It is a cougar or mountain lion. We can say mountain lion. Lions from Africa. Mountain lion is from maybe only America, maybe Canada. But mountain lion is different from lion. But let's go back to Victoria. Victoria says, not Victoria say, Victoria says, he shot the lion to defend himself. Correct. But mountain lion, but correct. Okay, so he didn't shoot. So when we shoot, we say, okay, I shot you. We can say he shot at, to shoot at the lion, the mountain lion. The man tried to kill the cougar. Nice. Good, Samuel. The man tried to kill the cougar. Good. I am from Costa Rica. Okay. I was in a very dangerous situation, but he was still doing very well and he didn't run. He is a brave person as per my point of view. Great. I think, Pawan, you wanted to say he was in a very dangerous situation. But that's correct. Good job. He has firearm. He has a firearm is a weapon. Good job. Unlock. It doesn't look like a lion. It looks like a jaguar. Okay. Just to clarify, guys, notice when we want to make something clear, we can say to clarify, clarify. To clarify, I was saying, I just want to clarify. You can add that to the vocabulary, to clarify. That is not a lion, it is a mountain lion. Okay? Or cougar, the animal. The cougar is really much more fast than the guy, so he decided to use the gun to keep the cougar away. Great job, Ricardo, at the second part of your sentence. The first part, notice part, the cougar is really much more fast. The cougar is faster. The cougar is much faster. The cougar is much faster than the guy. So he decided to use the gun to keep the cougar away. Is it clear? The cougar is much faster. We don't need to say really. Okay. Prepositions in English are really tough to learn. Yes, they are. A preposition rule that I remember from school, because in the US, we don't learn much grammar in school. During school, we don't learn much grammar. But I remember during English class, I had a teacher who said, prepositions, a good way to remember, are anywhere a mouse can go. A mouse can go in, on, around, on top. So that's on. There are some exceptions. Exceptions. Yes, Samantha. Hello. Suddenly, okay, let's read nor. We can all read together. Nor. Suddenly a man met a lion. Notice, met. A man met a lion while he was in the forest. The man and the lion were very close. A man walked backward. The man walked backwards with an S, backwards, and the lion walked on the man. The man was afraid and shouted. Notice, shouted. The gun. Oh, no, he shot the gun. To shoot, in the past, he shot. Okay? The man and the lion were very close. The man walked backwards, and the lion walked towards the man, not on the man, towards the man. Okay? The man was afraid and shot the gun. Good. Jemda I will speak about later as well. Maybe in a different live stream. There are some exciting things. Okay, let's see what she wrote. Actually, he don't want to kill the cougar, just he want to scare. Okay. He doesn't He doesn't want to kill the cougar. He just wants. I want, you want, she wants. He just wants to scare it, to scare it. He looked a little scared of the mountain lion when he shot it, and he looked kind of nervous. Okay, that's good. Good job, Vittoria. Faster. Okay. Is there any difference between firearm and gun? I want to say no, but perhaps you can have a firearm that shoots something else, not bullets. So maybe it's not a gun. Maybe it can still shoot another object. Okay, maybe a crossbow. Do you know crossbow? Crossbow. Maybe that would be a firearm, crossbow. I also have heard handgun. Handgun is a gun in your hand, a small handgun. Okay, that's it. Good job, everybody. Check this out. Check out to look at. Check out. Phrasal verb, check out. Let's watch one more time.
Get back.
One more time. Try to listen.
Get back.
We can hear, you're welcome. We can hear, let me remove this. We can hear, what is that? What is that? He is breathing heavy, panting. We can pant if we are out of breath. Yes, like he's out of breath. Perfect, Vittoria. Good job. He's out of breath. He breathing very faster. Now, he's breathing very fast. Okay. He's breathing very fast. Hi. Okay. That was one thing. Also, the cougar tries to attack. Attack. He's lunging at the man. Or leaping, to jump, to leap, to leap. Okay. Lots of new vocabulary. By the way, this is a good practice or good exercise for watching clips, YouTube clips. A clip is a short video clip to practice describing the situation. What is happening? What is happening in the clip? Okay, let's keep going because we talked, or I talked for a long time. I want to show the second clip. There's a few that I have. Some are a bit longer. So I want to go through breathless. No, not for this. He's not breathless or speechless. I would say for this scenario, he trying to catch his breath. We can say trying to catch his breath. He is scared. He is frightened. He is panting. He is out of breath. So I wouldn't say breathless. Okay, I want to move on. Let's see this one.
Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've ever called in before, like, you talk to them as a human when you're that close and they spook. Like,
Yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk,
They
to
snap
them,
out of it.
they snap right out of it.
He was drooling in his head. Once you can see in the video, I told him it's close enough, and he kind of snapped out of it. He kind of went like this. His ears came forward a little bit.
It's close enough, bud. That's close enough.
And then you can see he starts to tilt his head again. And I say no.
Nope.
And when I said no, I started to back up. There was a blowdown this way, so I had to step this way before I could get back into the trees. And when I took that step, it set something off in him. He just bull rushed me right over. Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video.
Okay. To answer your question, when somebody is asking a question, to be polite, notice polite, we can say polite. To answer your question, panting would be like the thing dogs do when they are tired. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Okay, good question, Pawan. Moose. Okay, we can add this to the vocabulary. Moose. Is it like a reindeer? Notice reindeer. By the way, while you are listening, you can also practice speaking after me. For example, reindeer or moose. Is it like a reindeer? Similar, but I believe the moose is bigger. I found this clip. I thought that it was an elk. An elk is a different animal, but it turns out that it is a moose. So not an elk. Okay, similar to a reindeer, but I'm not an expert on these different kinds of deer. They're all similar. They look very similar. So who knows really? Okay, but let's watch one more time. There is a lot of vocabulary, not only for animals, but to use for us. Are elk and moose different animals? Yes, Tito, they are different. Elk are also big. They have antlers. These are antlers. Antlers. Moose are similar, but I think they're bigger. And they live in different parts of the country. So this video is clearly from the US and maybe from Utah, if I heard him say Utah, I understand. This animal is so beautiful and frightening. Okay, frightening at the same time. Yes. Let's watch one more time. Try to find new vocabulary that we can use. New vocabulary. He speaks a little fast, but we have
video, but I
Subtitles
obviously didn't want
here.
what happened.
Let's
but
go from the
yeah, I
beginning.
wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want. Yeah, I wanted.
Notice I wanted. Pay attention. I wanted a close encounter. I wanted.
Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've ever called in before, like you talk to them as a human when you're that close, and they spook. Like
They spook. They spook. Sorry. Spoke. They get scared. They get scared. Okay.
as a human when you're that close, and they spook. Like
Yeah,
they're
it's,
not.
it's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk
They
to
snap
them,
out of it.
they snap right
yeah.
out of it.
He was drooling in his head. Once you can see in the video, I told him it's close enough, and he kind of snapped out of it. He kind of went like this. His ears came forward a little bit.
It's close enough, bud. That's close enough.
And then you can see he starts to tilt his head again. And I say no.
Nope.
And when I said no, I started to back up. There was a blowdown this way, so I had to step this way before I could get back into the trees. And when I took that step, it set something off in him. He just bull rushed me right over. Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've
Okay. Maybe Yemda, maybe Canada, but he's American. But maybe he was in Canada. Antlers. Ricardo, antlers. He wants a nice shot for his video. Perfect, Victoria. A nice shot. Yeah, he wants a nice shot for his video, but he didn't expect the moose to be so terrifying. Sure. Great sentence. Great. Or wanted. He wanted. He wanted. Nice. Okay, I didn't see your comment. Wow, so late in Indonesia, Mad. Thank you for joining. This is good commitment. We will talk about comprehensible input later. So let me play the video and I will come back. Look for new vocabulary. There's one word which is a new word, perhaps for many of you, and hopefully somebody will write it in the comments.
Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've ever called in before, like you talk to them as a human when you're that close, and they spook. Like
Yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk
They
to
snap
them,
out of it.
they snap right
yeah.
out of it.
He was drooling in his head. Once you can see in the video, I told him it's close enough, and he kind of snapped out of it. He kind of went like this. His ears came forward a little bit.
It's close enough, bud. That's close enough.
And then you can see he starts to tilt his head again. And I say no.
Nope.
And when I said no, I started to back up. There was a blowdown this way, so I had to step this way before I could get back into the trees. And when I took that step, it set something off in him. He just bull rushed me right over. Yeah, I wanted to.
The ending is funny. Yes. Good job. Who said it? Said it. Who said it? When we speak quickly, we usually say, said it. Who said it? Who said it? Pawan. Good job. Trance. Yes. Trance. I turned on, to turn on and turn off the light. I turned on the light because it was getting very dark and it's better for my eyes. Trance. Yeah, trance. Good job, Pawan. This is the word. Thank you, Bensa, for joining. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. Okay, this is the word, trance. Let's go back and listen. He said trance.
Close encounter for video, but I obviously
Pay attention to the word trance.
didn't want what happened, but he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've ever called in before, like, you talk to them as a human when you're that close and they spook. Like,
Yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk,
They-
to
Bam. Go back. Rewind. Rewind. You're welcome. Rewind to go back. Rewind. Listen one more time.
they spook. Like,
yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as
It's like they're in a trance. Okay, one more time.
you're in a trance, and as soon as you talk
They
to them,
snap. They spook. Like,
yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk
They
to them,
snap out of it.
Good. Trance. And then snap out of it. We have these two. How do I separate these two? Check this out. Trance, then snap out of it. It's like they're in a trance. Okay, let's go back.
Like,
yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance,
Trance.
and as soon as you talk
They
to
snap
them,
out of it.
Snap out of it. Trance. You're not fully aware of where you are. Not aware. Not conscious. Snap out of it. To come back to reality. Come back to reality. 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 Thank you, Marcella, for joining. A little, notice little late, but we say better, notice better late than never. Okay? Better late than never. So thank you. Okay, so trance, good word. You can use it as a analogy, metaphor. I was so amazed by the video. It felt like I was in a trance. And then somebody came into my office and I snapped out of it. Is it clear? Okay. Let's read some of the other. You look so professional. Thank you, Free. Drooling, good word. Ricardo, drooling, when you have saliva. Saliva coming out of your mouth. Drooling, right? Snap out of it is like when you're out of a trance. Yeah, snap out of it. We can say if somebody is very distracted. You're very distracted, and we tell someone to, hey, snap out of it. come back to reality. Reality. Pay attention. Snap out of it. Okay, so similar, yeah. Brazil. Encounter. Encounter. What does it mean? To come across. To come across. To encounter. I encountered a moose. I encountered a problem at work. I came across. I encountered a problem at work. I came across, I found. My English was very basic. Thank you, Tito. If you stay for 40, notice 4T is okay. We can understand you, but we can practice saying 40. 40 more minutes or 30. And then we'll talk about, we'll end the stream and talk about comprehensible input, Tito. So hopefully this is helping. Thank you. Okay. That's it, Simone. Hello. Thank you for being here. But thank yourself as well, because you took the time to practice your English. You are taking the time out of your day to practice your English. Every day you should be doing this so you can progress, to make progress. Okay, so good job, Simone. But, notice, but you should continue every day. Great job. I'm practicing 2 hours a day. Great job, Tito. Great job. Stop posting those pictures of delicious food. You're making me drool. Is it okay? Oh, Marcelo, I thought you were talking about the videos, about the meat. Okay, stop posting those pictures of delicious food. You're making me drool. Is it okay? Sure. Yeah, it's good. You're making me drool. Yeah, it's good. Yes. Hello, Finn. I am the one who thanks you. You're welcome. Okay. Let's keep going. Perhaps there's more. Let's play it one more time for fun. It's a good video. Notice, it's a good video. It's a good video. One more time.
Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But
I wanted a close encounter for the video. I wanted a close encounter for the. I wanted a close encounter for the. Okay, just paying attention.
yeah, I wanted a close encounter for video, but I obviously didn't want what happened. But he got in there and he was just waving his head. And every moose that I've ever called in before, like, you talk to them as a human when you're that close and they spook. Like,
Yeah,
they're not.
It's like they're in a trance, and as soon as you talk
They
to
snap
them,
out of it.
they snap right
Yeah.
out of it.
He was drooling in his head. Once you can see in the video, I told him it's close enough, and he kind of snapped out of it. He kind of went like this. His ears came forward a little bit.
It's close enough, bud. That's close enough.
And then you can see he starts to tilt his head again. And I say no.
Nope.
And when I said no, I started to back up. There was a blowdown this way. So I had to step this way before I could get back into the trees. And when I took that step, it set something off in him. He just bull rushed me right over. Yeah, I wanted a close encounter for
Okay. This is why it's good to have subtitles or captions, subtitles. Something sets him off is like it notifies sometimes was not. Yeah, something sets him off is like it notifies something was not right. Yeah, perfect, Victoria. Victoria, you are on fire is an expression the teachers would say. You are doing a great job. You are on fire. Okay, yeah, exactly. Just to show everybody, okay? Something sets him off is like it notifies something, not sometimes, something was not right. Yep. The advanced vocabulary here, okay, for Marcelo and for others, this is why it is good to have captions here. Nope. And when I said no, I started to back up, to back up. There was a blowdown. Blowdown is specific for hunting or people who are in nature a lot in the forest. A blowdown is a tree that fell from wind or from some storm. A tree falls and they call it a blowdown. So he tried to back up, but there was a blowdown
this way. So I had to
but there was a blowdown this way.
step
So
this way before I
step this way. Make sense? Does it make sense? Okay. Blowdown. Also, at the end, we have another.
He just bull rushed me right.
Bull rushed me. It does. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Good job, Gemini. And good job, Victoria. The women are doing a great job. Also, Tito. Okay. Bull rush. Yeah. Bull rush. To rush, to run over. He bull rushed me. He charged me. Came towards me very quickly. He bull rushed me. He charged at me, or he charged me. Okay, good. So, trance is a good one. Snap out of it is a great one. Let's keep going. We have a couple more videos to get to. I think the last one is the longest. So let's see. Oh, this is a long one.
So if I'm walking on the ice and it breaks through, I want to get my arms up like this. Okay, so this is the cold shock response. It's hard to breathe, but I got my arms on the ice so my head didn't go under. So the biggest thing is now to calm, relax myself, and catch my breath so I don't panic. Now, instead of trying to push on the ice like this, because I could break through even more, I'm instead gonna raise my legs to the back and I'm gonna start kicking underneath like I'm swimming. Now that I'm here, I could try to lift the leg out and push, and I want to slide. And now just army crawl if you can. If you have a good angle towards shore, you could also roll like this, and that's so you don't have pressure points to break through the ice. Keep army crawling as much as you can until you get to a spot where the ice is thick enough, and then you could start to gain. Crawl like this if you can. Now these are some ice picks that everyone should carry with you. So if you don't have these, that's how you do it. But if you do, one good thing about these, you could put it under your jacket and have it come out exactly at your wrists. I'm just going to show you how to use it right now. So again, I'm going to fall in. My biggest thing is to not let my head go under so I don't gasp water and so I don't panic. Okay, catch my breath. Don't panic. And now I have my picks. You could dig these in and still kick your way. And now spread out your body weight. And now you could safely go to shore. If the ice keeps breaking as you keep going, just keep doing this. Spread your weight out. If you fall through again, kick those legs. I'm DJ from the Bear Essentials, and thanks for stopping by.
Great. Only Ricardo commented or messaged in the chat. In a frozen lake, he's teaching how to, and Victoria, in a frozen lake, he's teaching how to survive with you felt down on the water. If we have a lake, okay, you fall in to the lake. Make sense? Fall into the lake. Okay. Okay, but good job, Ricardo. Fall into the water. With you fall not down, we don't need down, but fall into the water. He is teaching how to get out of the ice. Yes, out of the water, but not out of the ice, out of the water. The ice breaks. Hold on, we have a problem. Why can't I see myself? He is crazy. Yes, he is. But I think he is doing this. Here we go. He is doing this to, there we go, to make educational. Notice educational content. Educational content for YouTube to help people who are maybe skating, on ice, and sometimes the ice is thin. We have thick and thin. The ice is thin. The ice breaks. We fall in to the water. We are cold. We try to crawl out of the water, and the ice is slippery. We're trying to climb or crawl, but the ice is slippery. That video is great because panic in a situation like that would be expected for anyone. Expected from anyone. Good job. Would be expected from anyone or everyone. Expected from everyone. Okay. Fall in the water. Okay. Here we go. Surviving videos are great because they can get us out of a lot of bad situations. Good. Yeah. They can. He is trying to teach us how to survive in these kinds of situations if we are stuck in a case. Okay. In case we get stuck. Hey, no problem, Victoria. No problem. That's the part where practicing helps, and reading and writing and listening. They help us remember rules. Notice rules for English and for how to build sentences, remembering vocabulary. So he's an experienced man of diving ice water, perhaps. Okay. All right. Let's keep it moving. To keep going, we can say to keep it moving. We have two more clips. So thank you. Wow, 1 hour. Time flies when you're having fun, is the saying. Time flies when you are having fun. Okay, so
I'm so excited. I've waited 14 years anticipating the arrival of this package, and it's so insane. Here it is, the advanced copy of my book. I can't take it. It's so epic. The black edges, the cover, the silver on the spine, and the silver foil on the back, cloth. I love the sprayed edges, and I wanted this book to sit out on the coffee table, not just get filed away. So there's no words on the cover, and it's supposed to look like a framed picture, and it should just sit out, or it can sit on the bookcase. But I really took a lot of time to make this unique, and the outside's cool. Wait till you see the inside because there's way more surprises in here. And another thing I want to do is I have these 8x10" prints that I made while proofing the book. I mean, they're really epic. There's so many of them. There's so many good ones. But I'll sign them and include one with the book for the pre-orders. And you can pre-order them now. They're live. But I only have this many prints, and that's it. And I'm so appreciative of everyone who's followed me on this journey and encouraged me. So I want to add a little collectible item with the book, and that'll be the prints. And then the book's epic in itself. And it's really unique. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm so excited. I've waited 14 years anticipating.
Okay, spine of the book. Great vocabulary. Did you understand what he was saying, or was it too fast? Was it too fast? Was it too fast? Okay, no specific vocabulary. Spine is for our back. We have our spine, and on a book we have the spine of the book. That's the kind of books I would order if the cover looks amazing. Yeah, it does. And this man is a photographer, I believe. Photographer. He is a photographer. So we have another video of his that I want to play. I found it recently. I found it recently. Is the spine the back of the book? The spine is this is the back of the book. This is the front of the book. And this is the spine of the book. So connecting the front and the back, we have the spine. Connecting the front and the back, the spine of the book. It looks like a heavy and hard picture. You know, I believe he uses old cameras, Pawan. So the pictures look more rustic. Do we know the word rustic? They look more old, more rustic. So that's good, Vittoria. You can tell me your favorite book, actually. I'm curious. What is your favorite book? It's great to be here. I learned a lot. Good job, Nor. Thank you for being here. And keep practicing, listening, speaking, reading, writing. So keep practicing. Okay. Let's see. This guy has another one. I've
been waiting all day for the light to get on this.
Wow. He's very silent in this video, so we need to listen carefully.
Been waiting all day for the light to get on this single aspen tree in the middle of these big pine trees. It's going to be so awesome. Okay, here we go. Roadside wet plate. You know, it's funny. I was walking around the whole forest looking for a shot, and the best one was right 2 feet from the car. And it kind of reminds me of that book, The Alchemist. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Do this, go in the silver. Let's make a little wet plate. Super cool. Okay, we're ready to do it. You know what I was thinking about in there was I moved all the way to LA to be a big time photographer, and I did good, but ultimately I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. And then when I moved back up here and started doing this and made the camera truck, it's like almost like everything fell into place, and it changed my whole life. That's something to be said about doing what you're really supposed to be doing in life, following your true path. And that's what that Alchemist book's about. Okay, let's do 20 seconds. 19, 20. Dude, that was amazing. The wind, like it almost just stopped for me. All right, come in the dark room. See if anything comes up. Whenever I do trees, I always think of Bob Ross. He's like, I'm gonna put a little tree here, and he's so cool. Oh, I see a weird sun flare, but maybe it'll be cool. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but the sun was flaring the camera. I thought it was gonna ruin the picture, but look, it put a perfect circle right in the perfect spot. It's almost like an orb or like a spirit. And it's funny because I was talking about that alchemist stuff, and then it got all spiritual. That's incredible.
Oh, hey, what?
Okay. We don't need to watch more art. This one was
Been waiting.
interesting. Rustic is not worn out. Rustic could be new. Rustic is simple or classical, not modern. It's very minimalist, very simple in design, very rustic, simple, plain. Very artistic way to take photos. Yeah, Ricardo. And this is an old camera. It's an old camera. The word sun flare I thought was great because we have our phones and sometimes we are trying to take a picture and the sun is coming through the lens of the camera and we see the flares from the sun. The orb was, where was the orb? Here.
But the sun was flaring the camera. I thought it was going to ruin the picture, but look, it put a perfect circle right in the.
There we go. An orb is a ball of light, sometimes spiritual. An orb, a circular ball of light. An orb. Was he talking about The Alchemist is from Paulo Coelho books? Because it is one of my favorite books. I think he was, Vittoria. But I've never read the book. I heard it's very popular. It's a good book. People told me I should read the book. Perhaps I will at some point. I'll read the book. Yeah. Paulo Coelho is maybe Brazilian or he's Portuguese, I think. Brazilian or Portuguese man who wrote the book. Yeah. Okay. So that is where we will stop. Let's look at, he is Brazilian. Interesting. Let's look at some comments before we finish. Just found this channel randomly. This is honestly one of the best I have seen. Thank you, algorithm. Your content is awesome. Just the best feeling ever when I watch your video. Love to be like you someday. Love to be like I would love. This is a non-native speaker. Just came across you on Facebook. These photos are incredible. You have a true passion for this type of photography, and I'm here for it. You got a vibe. Keep it up. A vibe, a personality. Personality. We can say personality. A energy, a vibe. You got a vibe. I would love to study this process. Landscapes are my passion, and being able to capture them with the first ever method sounds like a dream come true. That's a good line. Sounds like a dream come true. I like that. Sounds like a dream come true. It was necessary to wait the right position. Ricardo, good sentence. To wait for the right position. To wait for the right position of the sun to take the photo. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let me know if you would consider mentoring on this. Mentoring. To mentor. In one of my videos, I have talked about mentors. Mentoring is teaching. Very, very similar to mentor, to teach. Is it your first? Yeah, Victoria, it is my first live. I have been saying throughout the videos that I would do a live stream, and I kept putting it off. To put off is to postpone. I kept putting it off. I kept postponing the live stream, and now we are here doing the live stream. So okay, so I hope that was good. This is interesting. I want to talk before we finish about comprehensible input. Comprehensible input. Because I saw a video recently about learning through comprehensible input. And I have talked about comprehensible input. Actually, one of my first videos, but I noticed that a big part of comprehensible input is listening, to listen and to not speak. They recommend not speaking. So a lot of my videos, I have told the students to speak to themselves out loud. And in comprehensible input, the theory is to maximize listening, to listen and watch and try not to speak during your English or language practice. So if anybody has experience with not speaking and learning a language, then that would be nice for you to write your experience of how that is going for you. And I'm sure we could all learn about the process, because every time I tried to learn a language. I wanted to speak and to talk to natives and to practice new words that I learned. So I would be curious if anybody else is trying comprehensible input like it is described. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. I'll try to have different live streams more often from Connecticut, Tito. And maybe next Wednesday, perhaps. Let's see. And the members who are in the YouTube members program, I hope you liked the last video in the cafe. It was in a cafe, and the tips for learning a language. I will have another video for the members soon. It's a bit different, but I hope you'll like it as well. And yeah, in general, for everybody else, there will be new videos soon. So my pleasure. Thank you for I've spent almost 2 years just listening to English and consuming media like podcasts, movies, and books. Now I lack more experience with speaking. Laugh out loud. Okay, so maybe it doesn't work, Vittoria. You know, the comprehensible input wants us to not think. We should just watch and listen like a child. And they say that that will work similar to when babies are growing up. They are observing, to observe, to watch their environment, and their parents. So they learn the language through input, comprehensible input. So interesting. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys very much. Stay tuned. And I will respond to all the comments soon. I have taken too much time for responding to comments, but so much support and great suggestions and feedback, which I appreciate. So I will respond to those and thank you ahead of time. So have a great day. Go back, watch the old videos, try to have a routine of every day learning some English. Try to be consistent. So thank you. Thank you. And my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Have a good day or have a good night to everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.